In this video, we'll be making my favorite air-fried milk buns. First, we'll be mixing 3 grams of yeast and 145 grams of fresh milk. In a separate bowl, we'll be mixing 185 grams of bread flour, 15 grams of cake flour, 20 grams of white sugar, and 2 grams of salt. Next, mix up those dry ingredients with a chopstick. We'll pour in the milk and yeast mixture. Hand mix those ingredients with a dough hook until they combine. Now we'll take out the mixture and set it up. Using that same dough hook, we'll knead the mixture for 5 minutes on low. You know the dough is ready when it's turned into a much smoother batter. Using a spatula, we'll scrape off the extra dough from the edges and then combine it into a small ball. Add in 15 grams of unsalted butter into the center. Now we'll knead it for a further 5 minutes on low. That will be done once the butter is fully incorporated into the dough. We'll combine the dough into a ball once more. Again, we'll knead it for a further 5 minutes on low. Finally, take out the dough and put it into a bowl. Cling wrap the dough and leave it to rise for 40 minutes at room temperature. Flour your surface before unwrapping the dough and placing it down. Press the dough to expel air. The dough now weighs about 38.5 grams. Divide it into 9 equal portions. Cover the dough with a wet cloth for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, lightly oil the air fryer baking pan. Now we'll remove the cloth from the dough and press the dough to expel air and shape it into a ball. Now we'll place it into the pan and repeat the process 8 more times. Again, cover it with cling wrap or a cloth and leave it to rise for about 40 minutes. Finally, we'll sprinkle it with some bread flour and place it into the air fryer. Air fry for about 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Now that they're done, they smell and look so good. We'll take the buns out of the pan and carefully place them on a wire rack. Be careful as they'll be hot. After breaking it apart, you can see that they're soft and fluffy. They're best served warm and taste amazing with butter. I've been making them every few days for breakfast.